When 5 American women won gold last summer in London, Michaela Maroney and Kyla Ross were right next to each other, just as they were starting at the age of 5 in the same gym. What are the odds that they're still standing next to each other tonight for the U.S. Championships? Darn good, and they're next.
She's from like the next town over, but it's probably good.
We're like 5 minutes away from each other, and we carpooled with each other. Like, she was my carpool buddy. Her mom would drive up, and my mom would drive home, even though my mom was late every single day. But like, we just have way too many stories together, and it's very hard to explain how crazy this is and how this will probably never happen in a lifetime. 2 best friends since 5 years old, going to the Olympics together, winning a gold medal, and now we're back training together at the PNG Championships, and we're just really excited, and we both love gymnastics so much, and it's really great to have her here with me.
Get the gold medals ready. We're live at the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut for the 2013 PNG Gymnastics Championships presented by Venus and Gillette. And to this crowd here, these are the stars. Michaela Maroney, who'll compete in 2 events, and behind her, Kyla Ross. See, we can't separate them even now during warm-ups. And there'll be plenty of new faces that we'll show you tonight. And in about 2 hours, we will crown the latest champion of American gymnastics. Good evening, everybody. I'm Al Trawick, surrounded by gymnastics royalty. Gold medalist Tim Daggett and Nastia Lukin. And Nastia, as well as anybody in this building, you know what Michaela and Kyla are trying to do here.
Absolutely. The year after the Olympics is always a little tough, but they are both back here. And in my opinion, Kyla Ross is looking stronger and more confident than she did just last year at the Olympic Games in London. And Michaela Maroney, she is out here doing 2 events, the vault and the floor exercise. And I think this year and the next few years leading up to Rio, it's all about redemption for her.
Michaela has said that with that look that she became so famous for in the Olympics, she was instantly thinking about Rio in 2016 as we begin another Olympic cycle. But they are not the leaders in this competition. We do have one of those new faces. It's a breakout year for her, Simone Biles. And Tim, you wonder, as we look at the top of the standings and see that she's in front by 0.75, she's had a chance to think about this for a couple of days now. We're going to see what she's made of tonight.
Well, it's going to be really interesting because, you know, she is a new kid. She is not as experienced, certainly, as Kyla Ross or Michaela. And I tell you, before the competition began, if you were kind of listening to the rumblings around, a lot of people thought she looked a little unsettled. Even Marta Caroli said she doesn't look as prepared, and when she's not prepared, she doesn't perform as well. She lacks a little bit of confidence, and this competition, it's about winning the national championships, but mostly it comes down to impressing that lady right there, Marta Caroli. They will leave this competition in a few weeks, go to a training camp in Texas, and that team will be chosen for the World Championships of 2013. She can do it, but she's got to keep her head cool, calm, and collected.
The gymnasts are wrapping up their warm-ups. The first rotation is coming up. As tonight on NBC Sports, we present the PNG Championships presented by Venus and Gillette.